like first day?
It was good. I thought there was some good pace. It's like every coach will say, there's some sloppy moments, but for me, you're gonna, some sloppy moments. But what I like when guys stick with it, and I thought they did. You're gonna go through certain things, and we threw some new drills. They don't know my drills, so you have to take that in effect. So overall, I was really pleased with the guys.
How special was it for you personally to pick on the Flyers colors and gear and everything officially now?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is a special place for me, and the crest is big. So and even the new guys that I brought in, like they haven't been around, but you can tell that they know what it's to be a Flyer. And we were just talking about today. We had a meeting yesterday. So when like the new guys know how special it is, it hits home.
Why is it important to you to hit the ground running, to be talking systems so early in camp?
Well, I just I don't think as a coach early on, like I expect them to work hard. I don't have to get it out of them in the sense, I need to get these guys in concepts, what we want to do. We need to hold on to pucks. We don't want to throw pucks. We want to be a better possession team, so we got to work on that stuff. Obviously, they were a good team last year off the rush, but, can we hold on to pucks? And then there's some offensive concepts. You can't throw the playbook at them right now, but there's certain things that you want to see, which you start to see. So I think there's not a lot of time. So you want to make sure that you guys know their system opening night. It's going to take some time. They're going to have to get used to some of the stuff that we're going to do. But you always they should be working hard. I shouldn't have to demand it out of them. And if there's times when I have to, I will. But right now, for me, concepts and systems and details, we call it staples, like the details of handling a puck off the wall, or in a certain situation that comes. So that's what we'll continue to work on.
From a structural standpoint, like when you get all these details, when you get all of your things in, how will this team look different from a year ago, 2 years ago?
Well, I was out west, so it's hard for me to really give you a pinpoint of how they played. We only play them twice a year or stuff like that. But the way I want to play is it's the Flyers, uncomfortable team to play against. They can play any way you want them to play. There's some games you're gonna have to win 2-1. Some games you have to win 6-5. The one thing that for me that I'll never change is play without the puck. We want the goalie to play half the net. We want to make sure that players know where we want. If we got to give something up, where the puck's going to be, and that's really important to me. You get a goalie playing post to post. There's a lot of slot shots. There's backdoor plays. You're gambling, right? I don't want to gamble. I want to be calculated on the way we play. But obviously, we got some creative guys. When we have the puck, like say, go have a party, man. Go, do what you got to do. But when you don't have the puck, I expect guys to know what they're doing.
Oh, look at this! Here's a surprise.
It's me, Mario.
I know everybody loves Crosby, but it's okay. I'm today here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Tocchet will play it into his own net. Hit the net! Hit the net!
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.